Good morning, everyone. It's your boy, my hero, the best young football analyst. So if you're new to this page, please do subscribe and hit the like button. So today's game will be Mamelodi Sundowns, who are playing away versus Ama Tuks, University of Pretoria. It was a very entertaining game for both teams. Both teams were preparing to fight to go to the semi-finals. But only one team could go to the semi-finals, and which was Mamelodi Sundowns. They were able to pass through Ama Tuks by a narrow win, because at the end of the day, they won by penalties. So it's a narrow win. They could have lost. It could have gone either way. But Ama Tuks decided to give it all away with stupid taking penalties by Sekotlong, who was the number 7 of Ama Tuks, and Mbedi, who was the captain of Ama Tuks, donning the number 19. But we're not there in the penalties. We want to analyze the game. So yeah, Ama Tuks came to the game with not feeling confidence, knowing that Sundowns were, when you come to the game and you feel like you're facing a team that has been winning, a team that has no lose this season, and you come to that game knowing that you will lose. You just want to play. And they did play. When they got their goal, which was from Abrahams, he started to believe that, let's not just play, let's win this. When they started creating those chances that almost gave them goals, because they were able to grab 6 shots and 4 were on target. So which means there was the possibility that Ama Tuks can surprise Africa and defeat Sundowns. So what I want to talk about, it's the Sundowns structure. The Sundowns structure, it's pure. The lineup, it's pure, but the tactical approach. Sundowns are failing to do what they do best, which is to pocket passes through inside the defense. They are struggling to do that. Even their first goal, which came from Ribeiro, it was a little bit of individual brilliance, because Morena had a good chance but messed it up, and the ball somehow and there was a lot of meddling in the box of Ama Tuks. They couldn't be able to clear it out, although they had the most clearances, obviously, since they were the defending team. They had 31 clearances with 25 interceptions. And the goalkeeper made 5 saves out of 6 shots on target from Sundowns. So they couldn't, as you can look at this, you guys can see the video below. Morena misses the ball. He's trying to cross it. And Ribeiro gets the ball. And we know how cool and composed is Ribeiro. We know he's got that Brazilian flair. We know that he's got a good, educated left foot. We cannot give him that much space. You look at the space the two players give Ribeiro. They wanna play zonal marking inside the box, whilst Ribeiro is a little bit outside the box. And Ribeiro is able to kill the ball, and it's able to get inside the net, and it was a goal. You cannot blame the goalkeeper. You can blame all those people who were acting like fishes, because they were clearly fishes. They could have prevented that goal from going in. They could have cleared that ball. They had a chance to clear the ball out, but they failed. They failed their goalkeeper, Jesus Mawova, a good goalkeeper, a fantastic goalkeeper. Hopefully, if Ama Tuks don't get promoted next season, hopefully he will get a team that will sign him in the PSL. So what I was talking about Sundowns is that Sundowns, Coach Rolani, despite the Sundowns fans raising key points that Sundowns are tired. Sundowns players are tired. We must know that Sundowns have got a strong team A, a strong team B, a strong team C. We must know that. A strong team C that can compete for the league. A strong team B that can win the league by a narrow win. A strong team A that is currently winning, that is currently on the way to win the league if they have not won the league yet. But let's be honest, guys, Sundowns have won the league. So the fact that I've said this, Sundowns have got a strong team, but a poor tactical approach. A poor tactical approach. You look at their midfield. Their midfield was Mukwena, Obas, Allende, Zwane. That's a powerful midfield. Mshishi was doing what he does best. Mukwena was doing what he does best. The fact that Sundowns were not able to do what they do best, which is break the defense into half, They depended on Mokoena and Obas to be the ones to grab shots outside the box, especially Mokoena was grabbing shots because they were failing to break that defense. And the excuse of Roland is that these teams are blocking are parking the pass. Now you look at Ama Tuks. Ama Tuks were playing on a counter attack. They were playing on a counter attack, and I want to come to the Miami's chance. Ama Tuks were playing on counter attack. Every time they play on counter attack, they leave two players, in which at some point it cost them because it didn't actually cost them. It puts them in a bad situation. These guys can see below in the video. Sundowns have got a chance. The ball was dispossessed from Ama Tuks in the half of Sundowns. Ama Tuks were playing on counter-attack because that was the goal, to play on counter-attack, catch Sundowns on counter-attack, in which it was kind of working because they were creating those chances. So now Sundowns have got a chance, a 4v2 situation for Sundowns. They decide to pass it to Miami. Miami's got a great chance to score, but instead he misses it. So now, what excuse? It was a good save by Maova, as you guys can see on video. Miami gets the ball. As he gets the ball, he could have killed it on the far post. He could have called it on the far post, not put it down. He's got a good technique, should have lifted the ball up, but poor decision made by Miami. And that shows that whatever Ronaldo was talking is just an excuse. He's just failing. He's failing. If we're being honest, he's failing. And I don't see Sundowns winning the Champions League. I doubt seeing Sundowns winning the Champions League. I doubt saying that. I don't see Sundowns winning the Champions League. As I've said, the only way they would need to win the Champions League, it would be by luck. They would need luck. Their next game in the semi-finals, Esperance. I'm a South African football lover. I love every club of South Africa playing in the CAF or any continental tournament. But if we're being honest, no. Sundowns, as much as they would say now the players are tired, Sundowns fans giving up these excuses, Sundowns have got a strong team B. They could have put in Trexumi Hughes. They could have started Esquivel. They could have started Serena, because in most times they put Serena as a sub. They're in the CAF. Why? They put this team in regular players who are regular players. Those regular players, this is not the only game Sundowns have been showing, has been struggling to defeat small teams. Ama Tuks is not a small team, but it's a small team when it comes to the team compared to Sundowns. Compared to Sundowns, it's a small team. So the fact that Sundowns have been struggling against Cape Town Spurs, against Richards Bay, now against Ama Tuks, and there's a difference between a tired team and a team that used to do this and they failed to do that, because at most times they've got 2 or 3 days to prepare for a game because of the tight schedule they have. But they've got a big team. They've got Sammy CAB, they've got Patrick McHughes, they've got players who are sitting on the bench. I'm telling you, if Sundowns had played Team B, they could have lost. If Sundowns had played Team B, they were gonna lose. They were gonna lose. If Sundowns had played Team B against Richards Bay, Cape Town Spurs, they could have maybe gotten a loss on the draw. Then against Ama Tuks, they could have lost. They could have lost. I'll tell you why they could have lost. It's because of the tactical approach. Rulani is so scared against any team to the fact that he puts in his first team, because he's afraid. His tactical approach is poor. He's facing experienced coaches. Richards Bay, that's not an experienced coach. Velumuzi, I'm not sure about the name. The Richards Bay coach. He's not experienced, but he's got a good tactic. He's got a good tactic approach. I'll give it a 3 out of 10. But you go to Eastman, a good coach, one of the best coaches in the countries, gave Sundowns a hard time. With 46% possession within the game. You go to Ama Tuks, a good coach who was able to take out Swallows, which we can call them the giant killers. They were able to take out Swallows. You can even see how they play the Ama Tuks. The way Ama Tuks play, it's called, what can I call this? Smart play. They play a smart play. And there's a player that impressed me in Ama Tuks, which was Abrahams. Wow, the number 3 of Ama Tuks. A very good player. One of the players in Ama Tuks that I would say he deserves to play in the PSL if Ama Tuks don't get promoted. But we're talking about a team that is second in the log of the Musepe Foundation, of the Musepe League, in the second division of South Africa. They're in position 2. So looking at Abrahams, he got a goal in this game, and a well-deserved goal from him. He's been chasing Sundowns in this game. And although Sundowns were able to get 80% ball possession with Ama Tuks 20% ball possession, because after that goal, Ama Tuks did gain confidence, but there were subs that were made by Sundowns. They put in Lodge and Sereno. Those subs were very crucial for Sundowns. They really changed the game. Lodge could have, in the dying stages of the extra time, Lodge could have buried the game and win it for Sundowns. But I would like to say good subs made by Coach Rulani. Yes, he does make good subs, but his tactical approach is very poor. Yes, and I think Sundowns now are coming. Yes, they still have their combination play, but at some point it will go down to individual brilliance for Sundowns. Let's be honest, it will go down to individual players. Don't need to depend on certain players to do the work. So good. Putting Lodge and Sereno was a 10 for this game. It made Ama Tuks drop and back the pass now, and they really backed the pass. All they were doing was just clearing. That's why they were able to get 31 clearances within the game and 25 interceptions. They were no longer like playing on counter attacks. Sundowns was looking for that goal. But that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse saying that just because the team has packed the pass, we cannot break the lines. We are struggling, but I give credit to my players. No, that's an excuse from Coach Olani. As a coach, you need to dig deeper. And Abraham's goal, the setup from the Sundowns defense, the Sundowns body, they push through the line, they push forward, leaving so much space behind. So it's a free kick, as you guys can see in the video below. It's an outswinger, and Mvala is beaten aerially, which is rare to see Mvala beaten aerially. And it's able to find Abraham, and some players miss from there. But Abraham, he had a good game. Surely was not gonna miss from the a player like him, seeing a player like him that should have scored in this game. Maybe 2 goals. For being honest, the shot on target that came from Ama Tuks, 3 or 2 of them should have been a goal. Like, it should have been a goal. And poor officiating from the referee. Sundowns, again, they win by cheating. Because at the end of the day, Grand Kekana should have gotten a red card. And I believe that was going to be a major change for Sundowns. And we could have given advantage to Ama Tuks to maybe try and win this game, since they would be 1 man up. But yes, we've seen Sundowns being 1 man down and performing well, as if they are not 1 man down. But let's be honest, guys, the Sundowns, and I want to say this, the Sundowns, if they win the league next season, they won't be winning the league that season, which is the 2026-2027 season. A lot of people have said this, that Sundowns will win the league. Sundowns will win this season. But next season, I think it's going to be a narrow win if they win. If they win the league, it's going to be a narrow win. And I believe if Coach Rulani continues to be the coach that they trust, Sundowns, they'll just need to depend on their money. They will depend on their money. Sundowns will need to depend on their money to win the league, not on their coach. But I would have preferred a team pick for Sundowns if Sundowns fans says Sundowns players are tired. For example, they could have put in Williams. The goalkeeper is really tired. It's not rare to find a goalkeeper tired. They could have, although young Africans, obviously Williams was tired, but you could have put in Williams, Morena, Motiba, 4 and 5, Vala, and Grand Kekana, which would have been a good backline, and they did put that backline. That backline they put was perfect. And defensive midfielder, they could have gone for Mukwena, not Obas. Take out Obas, go for Mukwena. Central midfielder, Semi Siebi. Attacking midfielder, Tashuk McHughes. Then the front three, put in Sereno instead of Ribeiro. Actually put Ribeiro false 9. Actually put Ribeiro left winger, then put Sereno, then put Esquivel. I mean, that's a decent team build lineup. Although the first team players are there, but that's a decent team, you know. Yeah, then put these players, those young players on Kosi, the players on Bole, put those players in. So I want to talk about Sebanga Mapena before I end the video. Wow, Sebanga Mapena, I like that player. I like him. Him coming to the game really did put a spark for Sundowns. and he's going far. He's going far. In this game, the way he was able to space himself, he's a good dribbler and he's very skillful. He's going far, and I hope that he does get game time at Sundowns. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and please do subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you.